Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. I'm Abby Burning, and in this video I'm going to talk about something that has been a pain in my butt since the day I ran out of my American makeup. As you can probably guess from that statement, I'm going to be talking about makeup in Korea. For me, so far, it has not been a pleasant experience experimenting with makeup in Korea. Because for one thing, Korean makeup is expensive. A lot more expensive than back home. Unless you're shopping at like MAC or Sephora or some of those big brand name makeups, it'll probably be about the same. But if you are used to like just the Walmart drugstore brands like Maybelline New York, Revlon, what else is there? You know what I'm talking about. It is double the price in Korea. Double the price. When I ran out of my original foundation and my original powder, my original everything, I struggled to find the same makeup in Korea. I looked in all of the makeup stores that I know sells international makeup, like Olive Young, Watson's, whatever else there is, all those drugstore makeup brands that are still double the price of the drugstore makeup in America. And they don't even have everything. It's like you go to the Maybelline section of Olive Young and maybe they just have eye products. They don't have like foundation and all that stuff. And it completely depends on which branch of the store you go to, which is like, oh my goodness. So basically what I did at first is I got this lovely double lasting foundation from Etude House. It has like a lot of good reviews. I watched a lot of YouTube videos of people reviewing it and it seemed all great. So I'm like, yeah, let's get it. I mean, it's only 18,000 won, which is like almost 3 times the price of makeup I got in America. But it's like, you know what? I've never had an expensive makeup before. Maybe it will be better. It was not. It did not live up to my expectations at all. So I'll walk you through the process. I put on this makeup for the first time, put it on my face. It looked great. I'm not gonna lie, it looked gorgeous. The color was amazing. The coverage was so much better than my other foundation. So I was like, this is great. I love this. And the day goes by, come home from school, I look at my face in the mirror, I look like a monster. I look like a monster, you guys. First of all, the color, it like faded kind of weird. Like I looked dead, like a ghost. I don't even know what it was. And then also like it was cracked. Like I don't know how to explain it. Like around my eyes, like it was cracked into the creases, which never used to happen with my old makeup. I didn't really care about the creases under my eyes, but just like the crackiness around my face. Like you look at a picture of a super dry desert where there are like cracks in the sand because it's just like so dry and so hard. That's what my face looked like. Obviously not that intense, but you could see like little cracky dots where like the makeup just like clumped together and just like spread apart from the other clumps. And it looked terrible, absolutely terrible. And I thought at first, you know, maybe it's just my powder because I put powder on my face after my foundation to make it look more matte. Maybe I need to get the special Etude House powder to go with the special Etude House foundation. So I got the special Etude House powder, which was another, what was that, like 12,000 won, 16,000 won? Pfft, who knows, it was expensive. And I tried that, because I mean, same brand, it must work together well, right? No, the same thing still happened, which sucked. So I was like, maybe I'm using the wrong powder, / I'm also too lazy to go and experiment with another foundation because, like I said, it's expensive to experiment with other foundations when they may or may not work. So ever since I ran out of my old makeup in like October maybe, I've been using this Etude House Double Lasting Foundation, despite the fact that I hate this foundation. I've hated it since the day I started wearing it. Somehow, I managed to get 3 foundations in my makeup bag. Different shades because, you know, like look how similar they all look. Like you can't tell. Like they have the testers, but like I tend to get makeup slightly darker than my actual complexion because as much as I'm trying to embrace my natural paleness, the American in me just wants to be tan. So I tend to go a little bit tanner than my actual skin tone, so that's my main color foundation. And then I was like, you know what, it's gonna be summer, I really want to wear short sleeves and I don't want my arms to be like 80 shades lighter than my face because that would look terribly unnatural, and it's impossible to find lotion, self-tanning lotion here. So I got a lighter shade, like my actual shade, which is probably like the lightest shade in the store, and it's still a little off, but so I got that to test out doing my makeup pale, which I cannot do. I have no idea how to do pale makeup and make it look good, so if anyone has any tips, let me know. And then I also have a third color. This is almost out, so I was going back to get a refill before this runs out, and I'm not ready to wear the super light stuff every day yet, so I still don't know how to use it. So I went back to get this, and I was like, maybe I should get something in between to kind of like, I don't know, ease myself into the paleness. But even this feels too pale on me, and by the end of the day I look like a monster anyway, so it's like, I'm not getting a good impression with this paleness, trying to embrace my natural pale color with this crappy foundation. And I was like, oh my goodness. Plus, another thing I noticed since getting to Korea and changing makeup is that my face looks older. Like, I always felt like my face had like a youthfulness to it, and then all of a sudden it's like, I feel like I aged 5 years in 5 months. And I know it has got to be that makeup because I didn't start to like look at my face and feel gross about my face until I started wearing that makeup. So I looked around all the makeup stores, and I specifically went back to Olive Young because I really wanted an American makeup brand again. But to my surprise, I saw my makeup in the very front of the store. They were having a sale on my makeup. And so I went back and I got it. I got it. My American makeup brand. This was 2.5 times the price I would pay at Walmart. But I trust it with my life. I trust my face with this makeup. So I am very, very satisfied, and I know this is gonna work, and I know I'm gonna put it on tomorrow and it's still gonna look great at the end of the day. Don't believe the hype, guys. Maybe it's just my skin. Everybody's skin is different. Obviously there are people who had good luck with this stuff. It's very popular apparently, but it just didn't work for my face, so what can you do, right? I don't know. If you have any questions about makeup in Korea, or the kind of brands you can get here, the kind of colors, the kind of makeup in general you can get here, let me know. I think that's about it with this video, guys. It's pretty short, to the point, and so now I know when I go back to America this summer, I am just gonna stock up on all of my makeup that I miss so dearly from back home. Anyway, goodbye, and I will see you next time.